Okay, so welcome to the Linux Command Line 201, or the Intermediate Linux course. I will share my screen. It's always good. Move the Zoom bar. I'll try to. Like this. So is this big enough for people to read?
For me, it
Yes,
is.
I think, yeah.
Okay, good. So I am first going to do the introduction. Most of these commands you learn here will be agnostic. They will work on any Linux or Unix-like system. You should be able to use them on your, if you have Linux on your home computer, probably mostly Mac OS as well. Uh, Windows WSL also, or any of the HPC systems, I think. So, and most of those HPC centers run Bash as default. So we do that as well here. One of the very big reasons is that that's compatible with Slurm, the batch scheduler, and it's also good for scripting. So it's going to be Bash. For many of these commands, it doesn't matter which shells you are using, but for some it's relevant. So just assume it's Bash. There's a page with important information, and then there's also a Q&A page for questions that you can put there if you don't want to be recorded while I talk, for instance, or if you want a longer answer that stays there or something. Richelle will probably take a look at it while I talk. And of course, you can also ask to the Zoom chat. See if anyone has done so. Nope, that was that. So exercises, mostly they're on the pages, but there's also a few files to work with for some of the exercises, and those files are in the exercises tab. And to get those, you copy this here. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to create a directory for myself, like this. And then I am going to copy this here. And you can see I now have this file, and I am going to unpack it. And then I simply have some files to play with for some of the exercises. The course is running for, I think it's the 4th time, and we still want input very much. There's an evaluation. You will hear more about it later. So let's continue to the actual part of why did we not have a... I want the schedule. It's there. I am going to go through the schedule. And first we had this introduction. And then I'm going to talk about pipe, WC, and cut. Then there will be a break. And then Richelle will take over and talk about regular expressions and grep. And then we have a break. And then Richelle will talk about sed. And that is the morning. And after that, we will have a lunch break. Are you on your own? Then we continue in the afternoon with bash scripting, which Richelle handles. After a break, I continue with advanced to redirect, some environment variables, and some about links, like it's symbolic links, hard links, soft links. Then a break, and then a bit about compressing, archiving files, and then some quality of life things that might make it easier to work on Linux. And then Richelle handles the evaluation. So, but now we are going to go to this part here. And